Welcome to Today Matters, our short devotional from the Word of God. You know, in our fast-paced society, we can all be rushing from one thing to another, can't we? Going from job to home, then to church. All the activities we can be involved in can crowd our time considerably, and we end up feeling exhausted and sometimes a little bit fed up. So many great things to do, so many wonderful events our communities and churches provide. Like last weekend's Christmas nights at Skyline with the tree lighting, the snow sledding, and all the activities. Wow, wasn't it amazing with so many people on our campus? But in all the craziness of the season with so many great and wonderful gatherings to go to, when we feel like we're going 90 miles per hour, we still have to find those moments to simply sit at Jesus' feet and allow God to whisper to us, slow down and enjoy the moments this season. That's the most important. In our time-starved world, resting can feel like huge pressure. You think to yourself, I don't have time to rest. I have so much to do, I can't unplug. But resting is so vital and is offered to us not as an added pressure, but as an added gift. Psalm 46:10 tells us, be still and know that I am God. God tells us, be still. He knows that He's the source of everything we need for our lives, and it's in Him that we get our energy renewed. If we simply stop and ponder that simple phrase, I am God, it can remind us that our God is the one ultimately in control of whatever happens. You know, there's something so powerful in consciously stopping everything that we are doing and simply sitting and being with God. When we do this, our minds can become crowded with 1,000,001 thoughts, usually a long to-do list, people to see, projects that need attention, Christmas shopping lists, etc., etc. But I know from personal experience, if we sit long enough for the thoughts to slow down and stop too, then we can plug into God's rest. Jeremiah 2:25 from the Message says this, slow down, take a deep breath. What's the hurry? Why wear yourself out? Just what are you after anyway? You know, in Jeremiah chapter 2, God is pointing out to Israel its sin, how the nation has become addicted to other gods and rejected the one and only true God. This verse in the Message really got my attention when I read it. I may not be worshiping foreign gods in the way Israel was, but how often do I say I am too busy for God? Simply exhausted from my daily routines, and so I don't spend time with Him. It is worth asking ourselves why we are doing what we're doing. You know, earlier in Jeremiah chapter 2 and in verse 13, God talked about how they have forsaken me, the spring of living water, and have dug their own cisterns, broken cisterns that cannot hold water. How easy is it in the midst of the rush of life to look elsewhere for our refreshment rather than remembering to check in with the one who is the source of it all. If you feel you are not refreshed and you're just scrambling each and every day, oh, you're so busy, you know, like a hamster on one of those spin wheels, running like crazy and going nowhere fast, I want to encourage you to stop and rest with God by putting into practice what the psalmist says in Psalm 46:10, what I read before. Be still, stop, focus, quiet your heart and mind, and know, recognize, and understand that I am God. I pray you'll take the time to have some good God rest during this wonderful Christmas season, for Today Matters.